Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Review here. Welcome to a very special, I guess you could say one is just an unboxing, while the rest pretty much is, whatever. It's just, but not whatever, but like some extra hookups, as usual, the monthly hookups. Sadly, though, not that much monthly hookups this time around, but not pretty much a very long video either, just to show you guys really quick as the monthly shout out once again to the lemongamer. Now, these particular items, some of these are very interesting, and the last thing, obviously, is just one unboxing, and this is based off something that I thought I had, I'm pretty sure I did have this way back then, but unfortunately, I think ever since I moved, I couldn't really find the copy to this movie, and I looked all the way around, but it turns out, I guess maybe during the move, I might have lost it or something like that, but sometimes shit does happen, which is why, if God forbid, in the near beyond point of time future, if I ever, do move again, then, at least, I'll make sure that everything is all there, everything's all set, without, not hesitation, definitely double checking everything, just to make sure, and etc. But for now, that's not going to happen for a very, possibly a very long time, but that's just way beyond the future at that point. If that, God forbid, ever comes to that. But for now, yeah. But anyways, that's the very last thing. First, let's just get to the bonus swag that the lemongamer, by the way, shout outs once again to the lemongamer for the amazing hookups, as always. Now, there ain't really quite a lot of them this time, but pretty soon our birthdays are coming up, so we know both of us are going to be hitting pretty big for our birthday in the next 2 months. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some really cool surprises for my birthday here and there, though, so I am looking forward to that for the next for about 2 more months, so that's gonna be pretty cool. So I'm really pretty excited for that. So yeah, so without further ado, let's get this shit started. All right, first things first is definitely a couple figures, just to get them out of the way real quick, since I know these are part of some like collector's items chat. So here we go. We have those as usual. I've had a bunch of these already, but add more to my collection, because I believe I don't really have this one, because obviously he's, and then, well, how can I not have him? Because obviously he's the man of the hour, the ultimate hero, the main attraction when it comes to this series. Of course, I'm talking about the one only Transformers Optimus Prime. Now, like with the other collections, I believe now this is close to having pretty much all of them. Now I have Optimus Prime. That's actually really cool. So that's really awesome, and pretty much, yeah. So there's that, and there's the back, of course. So yeah. All right. So there we go. That's Optimus Prime. And speaking of which, another one, Megatron. Megatron, obviously his arch emesis. There we go, Megatron, his arch emesis, of course, definitely can't forget about this guy himself. So yeah, very cool. I do like the little details on this once again. Here's the back of it. I believe now this time it's close enough to finally having all of them, so that's good enough, I guess, for that. So thank you once again for that. Now, a couple items here are just very odd. Okay, we'll get to that, because that's part of the anime anyway. We're gonna get to that, but first, this is interesting. I believe it's a very old, something from, I think, Tokyo Pop, I believe. I guess it's to check out upcoming manga series, I believe, manga series or DVDs, because there were no Blu-rays back then. So DVDs. This is Winter 2006. Wow, kind of wasn't expecting that. Winter 2006. Wow, that's pretty impressive. So you can tell this is actually pretty old. I'm going to show you this real quick, what it looks like. So here it is, right there. All right, so there you go. That's right there. Not even sure how he actually got this, but yeah, that's really cool. Very nice. Again, you can tell how old this definitely is. Of course, the back, fruit basket. That's actually pretty cool, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty dope. Fruit basket. That's pretty cool, though. I do remember the original anime. So I believe it's just promoting a whole bunch of stuff, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's just promoting stuff and whatnot. Yeah, it's promoting stuff like manga and whatnot, as you can tell right here. It's promoting, some manga and stuff like that. Now you got that. Yeah, I think it's just basically manga. I don't really think it's anime related whatsoever. But pretty awesome piece of history right there. Speaking of piece of history, old school, this was surprising to me, and this is from the manga video collection, and this is a VHS tape, which I don't think I really quite heard of this series. I can tell this is very, very old or obscure because I never really heard of the series before. But hey, I'm pretty sure it's really ultra rare and probably can go for millions of prices. Of course, I am talking about, or maybe you haven't heard, Angel Cop. Yeah, this is Angel Cop on, surprise, surprise, VHS tape, which unfortunately, I don't have a VHS player no more. Used to have a VHS player, but not anymore though. My mom or my parents, actually, I believe, no, correction, my parents still have actually a VHS, but they only use this to basically look at like old family like memories and stuff like that. They don't really own VHS tapes anymore. At least I don't think we have them anymore like we used to. I think we did, but ever since we had like a flood like many decades ago, I think it was like, yeah, I think it was like during like the senior year of the high school, yeah, that really big flood, I think. And when that happened, I think some of that stuff, I think kind of like got ruined like in the flooding too, because we had a whole bunch of old tapes, man. Oh man, I think we even had some of the DVZ. No man, no. We had that too. We had some like old cartoons growing up for like Nickelodeon. Like we had like, you know, many stuff like that. Like all the old school cartoons that we grew up with, Nickelodeon. There were even some like Simpsons ones I think we had. Like again, we had like a bunch of them. In movies, obviously we had a whole bunch of classic movies as well. But again, those were lost over time and whatnot. So okay, here's the back of that. Alright, so let me see if I can actually get this shit open. I believe we could. Yeah, okay, we definitely could. Alright, how the fuck? How old is this? Let me check. 1995. God damn, 1995. Holy shit. So yeah, this is definitely old. Holy Jesus. This is like nostalgia lane, man. It has been like a hot minute since I have fucking seen anything when it comes to a VHS tape. Why does it say manga video? Oh, I thought it said DVD. I'm a fucking idiot. Manga. Wow, this is a very old, like fucking like. This is a very old. Whatchamacallit? This is a very old promotion thing. Here, I'll show you real quick. This is like a piece of nostalgia history. Like, holy shit! I guarantee you, this shit will probably go for like very good amounts of money because. Holy shit, this is really cool. Look at that. You get discounts, manga newsletters and whatnot. This is like insane. And $3.99 for shipping, delivery. Man, even back then, and like this is definitely the 90s. This is definitely the 90s, right, Chad? Because there was no like internet thing or whatnot, right? Yeah, there was like no. Damn, they had like limited edition manga merchandise. That's crazy as hell, fam. Like, wow. Okay, wow, this is like a really big piece of history here, chat. Like, wow. Even back then, like, man, back then, this must have been like so cool to have a thing like this back then. But of course, not everyone was like a really huge anime fan back in those days because not everybody knew like what the fucking anime even was. But there were some people who did grow up around this era who did kind of know about like anime, like whenever. More like older teenagers, because it's more like teenage based when it comes to that scenario. Yeah, these are more like when they were probably like teenagers when this shit was like really huge and like really a thing. So like, yeah, like wow. So yeah, all right, let me just show you the actual VHS cassette tape. Let me show you this. Dubbed in English. I believe they also said they had like 2 copies of this. One was also in English subbed as well. There was also an English subtitle with not sure how accurate the translations were, but I'm not so sure. But hey, piece of history right there. Very cool. Definitely gonna be keeping this because holy hell, man, this is like dinosaur age and shit right here. Holy fuck, that's pretty cool. Okay, that is super duper cool. I love stuff like that. I love looking like at like really old school stuff like that. That really intrigues me a lot though. Like. Because, well, mainly it was for, like, back then for me it was gaming, but I'm pretty sure back when you were older and discovered anime, it was bolt to high heaven. You go about this and motherfucking in video gaming. Like, god damn, those are the best times of your life, man. So, yeah, there's no website, obviously, so it's probably before the days of the internet, probably. Or maybe no, maybe there was the internet, but, like, it was very rare for certain people who had early access to the internet back then and stuff like that. Oh, that's like a catalog. Okay, cool. So it's like a catalog. You can like order stuff. Damn. And you can get manga. You can get t-shirts and Jesus, for 1995, this was pretty cool. So, oh, 94 was the anime. 95 was when the VHS tape came out. Okay. So, okay, 95 kind of makes sense. Because, like, probably by, like, the midpoint of the 90s is when it was sort of becoming a bit more on the popular side. Because it wasn't really extremely popular at the very beginning of the 90s. It was more like, well, in America. I'm not saying all around the world. Like, in America mainly, mostly. But, man, like, God, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like, these are some really high quality stuff, man, for the mid-90s. God damn, this looks really good stuff. Like, wow, man. I wish I was an anime fan back then. Shit, if I was, man, you'd be seeing tons of collections from me, man. That would be, whew, that would be the life right there. But, you know, nowadays it's completely different into the future. So, yeah. Now, finally, the main thing, the piece of resistance, the unboxing portion, of course. This is obviously based off of the very popular, very old school classic. Definitely goes up and being like one of my #1 favorite classic anime. Actually, no. This is a tie between this and the original Dragon Ball. I'm talking about the OG Dragon Ball, like the original. Both this and the original OG Dragon Ball hold a very special place in my heart. And obviously, you can tell what this is going to be because I have the shirt. And no, it's not what you're thinking. It's not the 30th anniversary Blu-ray, the Blu-ray box set, because he did check that out, and unfortunately some bad news. Like, no surprise, it's fucking sold out everywhere. And the price, good fucking luck, it's very, very expensive. Plus, from what I heard, they have brand new OVAs that came out for it. And I'm not gonna lie, from what I've seen or heard, they're like very, very short. And there's only like 2 of them, and they're very short. They're not very that long. They're on like, what, like 15 minutes tops, and it's like 2 episodes combined, I guess, is like, what, like a half hour? But that's really technically it. You're not paying for like a full-on like 40-something minute. Now, if it was like in the 40-45 minute range, okay, I could see that, you know, okay, cool. Closer to like an hour, like an actual movie, then yeah, I can totally see that, you know, being worth the value of the price. But if you're just getting the same old series that's an incredibly high definition on Blu-ray no less, then unfortunately I really don't think it's kind of worth the money. I mean, unless you want to double dip again and have the entire series, which I already have the entire series, obviously. Luckily those didn't get lost, thank God. I have all 4 seasons of Yu Yu Hakusho still intact. I didn't lose those, so we're cool. Those are fine. I still have all those in my DVD collection. I did find those, luckily, thank God. So I do have my season, my DVD sets of Yu Yu Hakusho. Yes, I have those. I double checked, triple checked, and yes, those I still have. I still have all the seasons of Yu Yu Hakusho already, which I already do have. So yeah, all those are there. I already have it. So none of those are lost. Surprise, surprise. I made sure for damn sure I didn't lose those. Those were definitely hard work to actually get. So yeah, but now when it comes to this, at least this one in particular, I think I did have at one point, but now unfortunately I just can't fucking find it. I don't know what happened to it, but oh well. At least now it's finally got a place in a home once again, and brand new in the plastic this time. Of course, I'm talking about the one only Yu Yu Hakusho, the movie and Eizou Hakusho collection. Yes, this is a very, very rare collection nowadays. And, well, I mean, you could probably find on Amazon. Okay, brand, you could, maybe not ultra rare, you can find it on Amazon. And probably at a cheap price, but I just didn't really know when I was going to get this down the line, because I had, like, way too many other things in my mind. But glad that he actually got a chance to hook me up with this. Man, I remember having this, like, years ago, man. I'm so glad I finally got back into my home again. Really love this, by the way. This is, like, man, this was peak, man. I remember, like, when the cast got together again, after like over a decade of the series as an anniversary, I was like tearing up, man. Like, damn, bring me back way back when I was like past like my middle / any point of my middle school years, going to high school and all that, man. Good times, good fucking time. Anyways, now on to the unboxing. I'm pretty sure most people have already seen this one, but and brand new in the plastic. So yay, so that's really cool. So I'm actually really happy it's brand spanking new, all there right in the plastic. Oh, yeah. So brand spanking new right there in the plastic. So at least with this, now there is a movie here that's about 30 minutes long, about a half hour. So that's fine because at least it's a half hour long. The OVAs, both of them, the new OVAs that came out, I'm not gonna lie, are very, very short. So if you were just expecting a longer OVA episodes, you're sadly, you know, gonna be a little disappointed. But hey, it's cool to hear the cast and crew back again, which is very nice. So that's actually pretty cool. So I am happy that at least they got together for a little bit of a project once again after so many years of working on like this franchise and whatnot. But eventually, I really hope the second movie, which is the Portuguese Report, I really hope that gets a re-release at some point because, oh man, they can re-release that. That will be heaven right there. Oh boy, that will be heaven. And of course, we get our backwards, our backwards side cover. We can switch it up. That's the disc, which contains the movie and the Eizou Hakusho stuff right there. I thought there was something else after that. No, wait, is it 2 discs? I want to make sure it was 2 discs. Yeah, 2 discs, yeah. 2 discs. Then there's one more disc after that, which has the movie and Eizou Hakusho again, of course, and I guess that's all it has. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so there we go. That's the unboxing for you right there. Very nice. So obviously, that's pretty cool. Now, just going to do a quick recap, as always, because, of course, you know, it always wants me to do the recap. So, yeah, this, obviously, Angel Cop, very rare VHS tape. This very rare little manga thing of Tokyo Pop. I guess you get those as, like, a little subscription every month. And, of course, Transformers right there. Optimus Prime, yeah. And Megatron. There we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you once again to lemongamer. Shout out to you once again. And yeah, definitely can't wait to get more of those amazing hookups once again. So yeah, so what was your favorite out of all this? Let me know in the comment section below. And until then, have a good night, good morning, good afternoon. You guys are at, and stay safe and healthy doing right crazy times. Doing whack and crazy. Peace the fuck out. Peace, all love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch. Oh, actually, no. This time, what you read, oh, and what you watch. And also, Spirit Gun. Bang. Alright.